What's a podcast? Like, how do you define that?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a fun one to talk about and think about because what I define as a podcast today, I think is actually changing right now and going to change over time. But for me, a podcast it's mostly audio, but again, I think that's going to change where it becomes just a show in general, where it doesn't matter if it's audio or video. And I even see a lot of my favorite creators that their presence is mostly on YouTube, but they call their show a podcast. So it seems like it's going to be less about audio over time, but I still think today my definition of audio or a podcast is audio content that's downloadable or streamable like at any time. I think that's the big thing for me, is that it's not live stream. It's not like a Clubhouse session where you have to be there at a certain time. And if you aren't there, you kind of miss it. I know that they added recording features to it, but that depends. Maybe it is a podcast if it's being recorded. I guess it really depends on the format. But for me, it's all about like, it is on my time. I dictate when I'm consuming that content, not if it's not something that I can miss. And that's what I love the most about podcasting specifically, but just like, where we're at with streaming services and technology in general. Like I don't watch anything live anymore. I don't listen to anything live anymore. Like I like stuff that's on my time that I can squeeze in when I'm doing the dishes or going out for a walk, or I just need a quick escape from the workday that I can, pop on a podcast and listen to it for 20, 30 minutes, whatever. That's a podcast to me. It's kind of all about being content that's on my schedule. And I guess the best part though, too, is that it's like, podcast can be about anything. That's what really got me attracted to this wacky world, is that there can be a podcast about anything and it's going to speak directly to somebody. And I think that's what makes it special.
Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the podcast. Don't forget our sponsor, ExpressVPN, and my book, Brexit, The Establishment Civil War, can both be found in the links in the description below. And also, please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. It's the best way to help us grow. Until next time, thanks for listening. Screw the hedge funds.
You can make as many rules as you want, but if there's no teeth behind them, what's the point?
Well, like Citadel is potentially just gone in a few months. It feels like financial institutions, that they are all laughing at us by buying GME. Screw the hedge funds. Like, I will lose my entire investment if it brings them down.
Why on earth, last May, could you buy the entire company for $200 million?
What's been happening on Reddit and in social media and in the marketplace has never been seen before.
I argue that nothing is off the table. There is nothing off the table when dealing with the volumes of money in something as big as the United States stock market.
The hedge funds have clearly underestimated a group of people raised on Friday night World of Warcraft raids.
Dark pools, they're another mechanism to manipulate and cheat. Mainstream journalists don't say these things for a number of reasons. One is their sources are the people that I'm talking about, and so they can't call somebody a crook.
Superstonk and the other communities that have emerged are a hive mind, the likes of which we have never seen before. It's madness and brilliance, insanity and genius all rolled into one. It's very possible that Citadel will be gone in a few months. And not just Citadel, but the entire financial system has the potential to come crashing down. These crooks continue to gamble recklessly with the world economy, and this could be the moment that they finally get their justice.